Hello and welcome, everyone, to Gems and Jewels. My name is Tyler, and I'll be your host. I want to see something. Sorry, I am experimenting right now, so I want to see. I don't love it. I don't hate it. But I probably do need to be a little more comfortable showing my face for these sales. What's up, Ken? Good to see you. I got a... Ooh, that reminds me. Since I'm getting set up here, where is my keys? Apologies. I found this down the street. I really like this display. It's quite gorgeous. Bring over these, so we got some jewelry. I'll bring over a couple crystals. Yeah, there we go. In case we want some more. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Bear. Good to see you. I'm going to drop you your tracking information. Your package come in yet? Just out of curiosity? It was sent priority mail, so I haven't checked, but if I need to check up on it, let me know. I'm all about that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Wait, I don't need a keyboard. Duh. Not arrived yet. All right, I'll look into it after the stream just to see. It's probably shipping overseas. Take some time, but just to make sure. I don't know what I want to start with. Ooh. Hey, you know what? I do, actually. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to do a bunch of $1 auctions on stones that I made. And basically, starting price is $1. After that, people can bid on it, and where bidding stops is where bidding stops. Some of these are, probably worth upwards into 10, 20 bucks. I'm not going to risk a bunch of those just in case, but I figure we'll see what's up. Some Montana agate. Yeah. Heck, I order a lot of gems from India and Thailand, and it can take a month or two oftentimes, though I did send priority mail. Start with gemstones. I got you. I hear you, fam. So those big displays, what I'm planning to do is reorganize the house again. I'll have to shut down for a bit. But I'm going to use those displays behind me, kind of like JTV or Gem Shopping would. And, oh, wow. Wait, any indicolite specimen, I will go to requests first. If you've got a request, and especially a request like that, I'll break them all out. No, I should have one more somewhere. I feel like it's missing. Yeah, no problem. I know you're like with where you're at in the world. Time matters. Like I know you got a bedtime. And by the way, Ken, I am jealous. Last time I ordered from Pakistan was a year ago. Quite literally a year ago. And that package arrived 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it arrived. Took almost a year to get to me. Alrighty. So I'm jelly. I'm jelly. That one's... That's not indicolite, but... Oh. Being the first one to cast out off the 3D printer, I've decided this one's... I want to wear this and, like, I want to use it as, like... I don't know, just a way to celebrate what I've accomplished from where I came from. All right, 11.8 carats. And this one has this is one of those etched tops that are holographic. Like, the camera doesn't show it as good as in real. Oh, yeah, you kind of see it there. You can see the crystal growth pattern. It's just so neat. Yeah, that's a cast I did. I had to resize it for me, but we printed this off of my 3D printer. My friend did. He's got it working completely. Next step is we got to get more ink, and he's going to show me how to print from them. And then I can start printing out a bunch of affordable stuff, which will probably be stuff like those. But, you know, if I don't have to spend 10 hours or 5 hours even fabricating a piece. Oh, a faceting challenge. I'm sorry, I did not see that, Rufus. Yeah, can you email me? I'm probably not going to be able to keep up, but I'll give it a shot. I'll join. I'm in. I'm down. I may not win, but you know, I'm down for the fun. even though I'm a beginner with the worst machine on the market. So this one is $200. I'll knock $10 off that. It's because of that freaking holographic top. And it weighs 11.8 carats. This next one is 14 carats. And I've got it at 246, but I'm just going to drop it by 20 to 220. And Rufus, I think you are lagging. It just came through like later and I didn't see it because I've had this happening where it'll insert comments. Thank you, Bear. This one might be facet grade. It's still got some of the calcite, or I don't know, whatever the mineral it grew on. I wish I could go to the mine and actually like learn. I'm seriously considering faceting that one though. However, it's for sale. Up next, this one is 15.2 carats, and it is 240. Also, so that's 3 grams roughly. I'm down. Yeah, man, I'd be down to have some fun and make a video and be part of. Yeah, thank you for reaching out. Yeah, this one is gemmy. Here, I'll let me retype my email so you can just copy and paste it, because makes things easy. So we got 240 on that last one, on 17. This one is 22.4 carats. That's right about 4.5 grams. Price tag on this is $380. I'll knock 20 off of it, and I'll knock 20 off that other one too. You know, small business Saturday or whatever. It's on sale, so people will buy it. Not that it needs to be. Like, this stuff is gorgeous, and I am not adverse to holding on to this, even if I'm doing so under a bridge. I'd rather not, but like, these might be my favorite crystals ever. All right. There isn't a discount on this one. It's $457. It weighs 26.9 carats. That is 5.238 carat or grams, roughly. Like, you can see from the ring, it's clean. It's very clean material. It's a little darker. A little more saturated. Oh, man. All right. It's yours. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry, but it's yours. It's yours. It's going to good home. I had two really nice big ones, and this is one of them. I will put it in a box for you. It's yours. It's claimed. Man, I'm gonna miss you, baby. You're going to a good home. You'll be on a nice display. You'll probably have a spotlight all to yourself. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Got tears in my eyes over a rock. I felt. Are you a Star Wars fan? Just out of curiosity. Probably not, but if so, it actually gets like there's a good analogy in it. Kyber crystals and how they call to the right person, almost as like they're living, and man. Two spotlights. Real quick. So this one is 24.28 carats. It is $400. The only difference between this one is this specimen is not terminated, which I wish I could see the crystal that this was before, like, mining and all that, or whatever happened. This one's singly terminated with, it's not quite that etched pattern that's holographic, but that one's 400. And this one is, and that one is 24.28. So it's right at, like, right under 4.8 grams roughly. No. Yeah, 4.8. This one is 340 at 200. It's not singly terminated. It's just, well, okay, technically, I think that little floater is terminated from looking at it underneath a microscope. I can't be 100% sure, but it does seem to be. But yeah. Hey, you have a good one, Rufo, and thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, and thanks for inviting me to the challenge. I look forward to that. I've been needing an excuse to do a faceting video, so right on. Man, I'm gonna cry. It's okay. That's okay. It's going to a good home. Which I'm putting it back in the display just because that's a safe place. But I got you. Oh. Well, that tells me which one's mine then. Although I already knew. Similarly, even though it's not perfect, it's a very large one, which is why I wasn't showing it. I like the different color shift, the slight color shift from the, and it's terminated, and that's mine, my Kyber. I'm gonna have to take a bit. Well, we know what Crystal Collection Video 7's gonna be before it leaves the house. Iris, good to see you, girl. How you doing? Yeah, we'll throw some tourmaline cabs that I've made out. They're not great, but there's something. Maybe not. Might be a bad idea to start with that. Let's give this 2 rows, and we'll see where we end up after 2 rows. There we go. Throw in a couple. Oh, doctor's appointments? Well, you gotta take care of yourself. All right. So, dollar auctions. I should say $3 auctions, just in case. We'll give a dollar auctions a try for a minute. So this is a piece of crazy lace agate that I cabbed out. Actually, all of these I cabbed. Yes, all of them. Here's some Montana agate piece. Which, if someone just wanted to buy this for the rough material, I could understand too. By the way, if y'all could do me a solid, and heck, I should probably do me a solid real quick. And smash that like button. It really does help. Become a member of this channel. I wouldn't even get all the money I paid myself for membership. That would be a bad deal. Definitely a good thing to keep on top of, Iris. So this is a blue lace agate that I cabbed. It does have that little cutting nick, but that's on the back side. Again, dollar starts the auction. Hey, Iris, I'm still holding that amethyst mini pendant for your mom, by the way. I know she's busy. It's been a long year. So, no worries. Yeah. YouTube is good at that. It's basically exactly that. Like, put in all this time, make us a bunch of money, and maybe you'll get a somewhat okay paying job for a while. All right, so this is an amethyst cab that I made. Actually turned out fairly well for the amethyst cabs that I made and made to be affordable. It wasn't too horrible. We'll actually put that there. Got a piece of blue lace agate. It's like ice, just Arctic. By the way, Jerry, are you happen to be around? Just out of curiosity. I know sometimes you hang out and just watch. Another piece of that crazy lace agate. Now this next one, I should not be offering one of these for $1. Actually, oh yeah, that's the one I'm gonna offer for $1. This is gem silica. And I'm wondering if I can get it to show like how transparent it is. Oh, I always forget my phone that I use for music has a flashlight. This is from Arizona or New Mexico. I think it's New Mexico, actually. Yes, drink water a lot. Iris, tell her she's got plenty of time. It's on hold. You have been of amazing help over the last 5 years. I'll hold it for forever. Maybe not forever, but I'll hold it for quite some time. I got you. You were literally my first supporter on the channel. Like, you were the one who just showed up out of nowhere and hung out. I got you, girl. Some cardboard wrapped in tinfoil, huh? That's interesting. Bear, I will I'll write up a little not like necessarily a card, but something that tells you what information I have on that Petaniris tourmaline and the pocket it came from and all that, just so display information, because you just got a killer piece, in my opinion. One of the 2 dream pieces I had. The other one's forever mine. Well, yeah, forever. It's mine. Absolutely. No, man. It's needed for a piece like that. Here we have a piece of Montana agate. I keep trying to go out and find more of this stuff, but I suck at agate hunting. Partially because, screwed up leg. Here, this is from Washington or Oregon. Probably from Oregon. It's from Oregon. This is obsidian. Now, some of the obsidian has flash. You can see there. It has a slight schiller effect. Some really, really beautiful obsidian. I have no idea where this piece comes from. Many of these, I just, You can't see his. Oh, yeah, you can. I'm trying to get better about not drinking as much Monster. I'm slowly switching to Pepsi, but it's a struggle. I'm not a marble maker. I've got a buddy who does. I could probably make a set of silver knuckles, though. I mean, you get a set of rings from me, it'll do the trick. Tiger's iron. Maybe in a cat somewhere. Sorry, I got distracted by what my cat was up to. Then, God, we had the name of this stuff, and I forgot it. Faith had given me the name of this stuff. Reminds me, I gotta reach out to her about the moldavite necklace. Here's a tourmaline cab that I cut a while back. And another one, kind of. Just experimenting with the setup. Okay, well. Lattice agate, thank you. I like the lattice agate too. Actually, so I cut a bigger one as well. And I thought it was a pretty material. Although, what I ended up really falling in love with was there was a type of lace agate, and I'm pretty sure I stashed all of it for the most part. Not all. I see one there. And then this stick agate I thought was gorgeous. That's that lace agate that is just really pretty to me. Hello, Allison. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. What are we putting out next, huh? I've got. I want to go with garnet, amethyst, peridot, topaz. What's this? What do we got over here? Tourmaline and other odds and ends. I think we're gonna do that a thing of that actually real quick because I kind of like the odds and ends and tourmalines and just random stuffs. One. All right. Sorry about muting. I was sapphire, tourmaline. What did I miss? My brain fried the first sentence. Oh, you saw it. I don't know either, Iris. I've been really like overwhelmed with things lately, so videos have been kind of slow getting them out. Although I've been trying to do the crystal collection ones just to make sure I have some sort of content popping up. And then let's see, we'll throw up an opal piece. I think we're going to toss up a gold piece and another gold piece. And then a tourmaline piece. Kind of an expensive set of jewelry for the most part, but you know, we get there. All right, first up, fracture-filled sapphire. Can you hear me now? I think you're lagging a bit. Yep, I did say that, I guess. Wording. By the way, thank you for them 7-8 thumbs ups. I appreciate you. Bama, it's nice to see you, buddy. How you doing? I hope you're well. I'm glad to see you here. It's been a while. I figure you've been busy. And that fracture-filled sapphire is $10. Up next, I have a 60-point sunstone. It reminds me of the African material. I'm trying to get that Schiller to play right now. Indeed, it is good that it is here. Give me 1 second. I'm taking out garbage. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. So this one is $10. Jim, I've made grinding discs before, sandpaper from Harbor Freight on a flat surface. I used copper discs, and I also used a plastic one that I made out of a pill bottle. Busy. It's been a little. I've had a bit of an overwhelming couple months, but you know, I'm still here, still kicking. We're actually having the best live stream today that I've had in a long time. I haven't seen. It looks like my asking DeepSeek what I should change the tags, my hashtags to, might have done some good. Oh, Bama, I've had that 3D printer for over a year now. We bought it in October of 2023. And sorry, this one's 15. It's also sunstone. It's 1.1 carat. But I couldn't get it actually printing, and I didn't know, like, I need to learn how to use it. To get it printing, you kind of need to know how to use it enough to get it calibrated, which I don't, but I needed it calibrated to start learning. I ended up running into an old acquaintance who knows how to do that stuff, and I was like, bro, you can take it home with you if you can get it calibrated. I'll let you have, you can just come by anytime or send me a file and I'll print stuff up for you for doing it for me. Like, it'd be a huge favor if you'll do that and teach me how to get it running. So this was the first one that I got off the 3D printer, and then we casted it, and I'm celebrating. That's heck, I resized that ring for me just because I was like, I feel like I deserve it. All right, $35 on this next tourmaline, because it is freaking nice. I bet a record would work. Well, that's good. Go away. Not you guys. Sorry, had a pop up. Wasn't really a pop up. It was more Windows being like, you need to upgrade this. No, I don't. Not this moment, I don't. Another tourmaline. This one is really quite nice. Yeah, that trillion is really, really beautiful. I like this teardrop too. Sticks around long enough I could see it in a piece of jewelry. $13. It's 0.6 carats. Up next, I need to just take this and pave the frame. Now this is $400 right now. Eventually I will pave the frame out and put gemstones all up there, here, and possibly even in here if I have small enough ones. At that point the price will go to $1,200 because it's so much work and all those little gemstones. Yeah, that injection ring stuff is a lot of work. I've already been doing some of that, and you need equipment that I just don't want to pay for. I figured the 3D printer just was way more efficient because I can set it to work while I go do something else. So we got 400 on this one. Yeah, that ring's dope. I don't know. I know the odds are like super low, but if you're the one who came up with the open source hardware design stuff, I just want to say a major shout out thank you for the free STL file. I don't know if you've seen your ring in metal yet. I have no idea, but I made it into metal because I thought it was cool as fuck. Excuse my language. Yeah, it's way low. Sorry. It's about 5 carats. Way low crystal opal. And it's stable. Or I think so. I mean, I've had this opal for over a year and a half now, so gorgeous, gorgeous opal. Eventually I'll take a bunch of little tiny colored stones and it'll just be like rainbowed out. I love doing that effect with those pendants. Up next is a Montana sapphire, a little 30 pointer, I believe, roughly. Might be a little smaller than that. I'm not actually positive. This is $30. Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. I had something out here actually, in case you showed up. Round design. It's a simple pendant. Small little diamond up top. This is a idea where it's got that crisscross pattern, but on the top of the heart, it's got those diamonds. This here, I was thinking the teardrop and then using these tanzanites up on top. Just some thoughts. I had brought those. And then I'm kind of thinking a ring with the square one and then like 2 square diamonds on the sides, perhaps, for that. Or I don't know. I'm still working on the square design idea. Savarites, and I've got a bunch of little mini savarite pieces. I have a tray. I'll grab it. It's easy to explain. I have a lot of little pretty colored gemstones for that sort of thing. I can do a full the TA. You like the idea of making that little cross pendant design with the square one? Up next is an emerald. Wow, 13 likes. Guys, thank you. Much love. I've not seen that in the first hour in this year, I don't think. This is a little emerald we call the bean affectionately. It's guaranteed fracture filled because almost all emeralds are. And after faceting, the side of the oval must have fallen off. It does happen occasionally. If it wasn't so small, I'd recut it. Yeah, I'm still considering ideas on that square one too. And the round one, I was almost thinking just going simple because I could make using maybe, heck, if I'm careful, I could possibly put all 4 of those into the gold that you sent. Maybe, but 2 of them will have to be like smaller pendants. We could then do 1 ring and maybe a slightly bigger pendant. Oh, sorry. The bean is $20. I have to be very careful about gold use, because one thing when you're using gold in fabrication, you do lose gold. Like it turns into dust as I'm cutting, and it doesn't all fall into the bin below. Sometimes I've lost, heck, on one of my, like, heck, this one's probably 3.5 grams, maybe. I can't remember. But I know I lost like 2 grams of gold doing that project because of all the, cutting that I had to do and stone setting and stuff like that. It does take some being careful. Okay, so we got a little ruby here. It's also fracture filled, I'm pretty sure. Got $10 on that. Up next is a tourmaline for 7. And then, so it's kind of a good deal, blue zircon, weighing 0.85 of a carat. And I've got $20 on this one. The color is gorgeous. Does have a bit of extinction, but at the same time, like, it sparkles. That's a little far away. And great color on that one. I know I showed it a little bit earlier, but here we have a 14 karat gold Montana sapphire pendant and diamond pendant, sorry. In the center is a 1.05 carat purple Montana sapphire. Hey, you have a good one? Absolutely. No, yeah, that's fine. No worries. Tuesday? Gotcha. I haven't done anything with the gold yet. Like, I wanted to talk with you first, but yeah. You have a good one, Bear. Above it is a 35 point pink Montana sapphire. And we got a larger Marquise diamond. I think it was 35 points too. My diamond total count comes to a carat 10. 1.05. It's over a carat of diamonds. And I can get the full details. The gallery was cut by hand to look just stunning for when it flips around. This necklace, I am asking $3,700 on. And I just put up a video today about, gold and melting gold, and it shows this pendant at the end in the sunlight. And in natural light, this thing is stunning. Royalty. Quad, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Yeah, the underside. Can you fill out a container? I don't understand what that means. Or also sometimes they will call. Where's my ring? There it is. The underside of the ring is also called a gallery. When it's done like this, at least a lot of rings aren't. They don't care about the backside. No one looks at the backside, so why put time and attention and energy into the backside, especially when you're hand fabricating it? That philosophy just never really stuck with me. Thank you. I do my best. So we got a tourmaline here that I do not have a price tag on for some reason. $5. Damn, I got an hour in, 14 out of 14. Thank you, guys. I love you. You're all amazing. Thank you for all that love today. And support. Hi, Derek. Bye, Derek. Oh, Jim. So that's actually one of the ways you test. It's called specific gravity, or the density of a material is you weigh the water displacement. Look up, Google specific gravity minerals, and you'll see what I mean. Maybe that's what you're asking. 55-point tourmaline for 10. My local jeweler downtown, they'd want $100 for this. And then you'd have to talk them down to 50. Yep, density. But you don't just put the rock in, you have to suspend the rock in the water. Like, it can't touch the scale itself. You put the water on the scale, and then you have this thing that goes over and into the water, which then you tear it out at 0, and you put the stone in whatever is holding it in the water. It causes the water to raise, and that's your specific gravity. It is a bitch to set one of those tests up using just your regular, postal scale at home. Not easy. 45 pointer for 15. Oh, you see why. Get that mint color. It's going in a piece someday, possibly. By the way, just because I should be promoting the channel and all, we do have memberships. If any of you want to click that join button, it really does help, especially with all of the economic turmoil that has been going on recently. Times have been a little difficult. I understand times are probably difficult for a lot of people. Can't afford it? It's all right. I'm happy that y'all are hanging out. I gotta get that next giveaway going. I've already picked the piece too. 2 of them, in fact. Because we're doing that on a giveaway next. for the membership giveaway. I need to get that video up. And then I'll probably find another piece for redoing a sales giveaway. Yep. I personally, for gemstones, I use International Gem Society's database. They have a great gemological database that is wonderful for hobby level people. International Gem Society. I am not paid by them. Heck, I have reason to be a little miffed at them, but I will still say they are a great resource, and I appreciate them for that alone. Oh, absolutely, Magnus. Let me start from the bottom real quick. I made this a couple years ago. I'd really, really like to make another one because this was my 1-year test to see how far I came after my first year. And I want to see where I'm at after 5 years. But that's a lot of silver. I did get the design from The Art of Wire, Miles McDonald. He's got some wonderful tutorials. I learned a lot of my style with wire wrapping from him. Which is why I chose his most epic piece to test myself on. And it's kind of one of my celebration pieces. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I would sell it if somebody threw me a legit offer on it, but no one ever has. It took me about 350 hours to make over the course of a year. Uh, 2-centimeter tourmaline. Yes. Wait, is it faceted or is it a crystal? And I feel that I love making tourmaline pieces. Faceted? Nice. Up next is a Mandarin Garnet for $30. It's a 65 pointer. Right now on Mercari, there's another one of these. And I see them sell on there all the time, 60, 80 bucks. Nice. Nice score. I just sold one of my main attractions. Almost made me cry. All right. Here we have another Montana sapphire pendant. Jerry, I could possibly do something kind of like this with one of them too. Kind of the concept. Oh, yes, I did. I'm not. The reason I want to cry is because it was one of the most beautiful tourmaline specimens that I had. It was one of my top 2, and I had no, they were equally beautiful in my eyes. So this pendant is $800. It is 14. Yeah, 14 karat gold. It articulates. We've got a 60-point Montana sapphire and a 30-point diamond that is tension set and not going anywhere. I will throw in the chain. I think it's a 10 karat gold chain. I'll throw in the chain for an extra 80. Do 880 on that. Up next, a blue zircon for $10. 6 points. Or 60 points. I love blue zircon so much. Dude, how did I forget to tell Will I was going live? He's gonna be so mad at me. Yeah, well. He's probably lurking. That or he's, doing stuff because it is that time of the year. Colors where it's at. Another tourmaline. This one's 5. Oh, my apologies. Zircon. Natural zircon here. Of your unheated variety. You are... I'm sorry, Will. Were you lurking? I feel bad. I'm sorry. Oh, you. Welcome to the show, my friend. Opals are amazing, aren't they? Oh, by the way, so I got those organized in with, since you weren't here, I got those colors organized in. So now we have the proper size amethysts, which can merge into a red. Sapphirites of several different shades, chrome diopside, green sapphires, teal sapphires, blue sapphires, apatite. Still don't have any tanzanites of the right size, but we've got those 3 mils still. We got color. We got color. What I do is I just buy the entire flats of you can get them for like $17, the foam inserts, and I literally cut them up after I'm done selling all the little gemstones in these, and I use them to hold the gemstones when I ship them to people. But it's like $17 per foam flat with 50 gem jars in it. See, we showed that one for 7. Cooking. What you cooking? Oh, like $10 for I think it's an extra, well, heck, I think you can get these plastic trays with the foam insert. I don't like the containers that come with them, but they're like $20 for the plastic ones. I don't know. So, like $10-20, or you can get nice wood display cases with glass closing tops. for 30. I sell those too, actually. I just don't get them very often because people very rarely want a collection box. But a couple of our, patrons have one. Heck, sometimes, when someone buys enough stones from me, I just give them one as a, because I'm doing well and they've treated me well and helped me a lot. Definitely. I've got a couple of those glass top boxes myself in the room. In my own personal collection. If you're getting into buying and selling gemstones, those trays are very helpful. I would recommend getting some. That's a tourmaline. Beautiful little tourmaline. $6. Up next, fracture-filled ruby, 17. Last but not least, not for this particular board. We're going to keep going for a little bit. I am still super proud of this piece. We have a Pedinirus tourmaline in the center, a Montana sapphire surrounded by 6 reclaimed diamonds, which the diamonds are literally holding the sapphire in place. I've set them, you can see the edges of the diamonds go over the edge of the sapphire, and that's what holds the sapphire down, is those diamonds. Over here, we have more sapphires in a pave setting, a blue zircon, and then some more sapphires, and a blue zircon and diamonds. Yeah, possibly. It depends. Dude, that sounds so good. Chicken Alfredo. You make me hungry. It's okay. It is engraved on the sides and on the back with a little room for, like, if somebody wants me to try to write something for them, I can. You want to make a gift or something out of it. I'm asking $1,400 for this pendant. It was a lot of work. A lot. And it, kind of a baby. I need to make another. Get back on it. That reminds me, I have a discounted pendant that I should put up. So we'll make sure it's up on this next one. Couple. Let's see here. Blue zircon. Do some more affordable jewelry on this particular raid. I know for a fact when I say prices and going up, the gemstones I buy from India or Thailand or anywhere are going up in price. I am paying more. Although don't get me wrong, last like 2 years, I've been fucking struggling anyway. I ain't trying to say I wasn't. Although rule number one, no politics. But yeah, I've been the last 6 months have been nightmarish economically for me. Purchases are very, very, very down. Two, three. Really? Am I short an amethyst for 3 for this? Oh well. Yeah, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on over there to make the prices go up, but they are raising prices. Yeah, no, that's exactly the kind of I can't replace a lot of my stones for the prices that I have on them. I need to be going through. I'm planning to do so this next week, and you take a little dry erase marker, unfortunately, wipe off the old price and put up a new one. Although $8 on this. It'll probably go up to 10 next week. You can't, and that's it right there. That is one thing that I think is causing my business to struggle financially over the last 6 months. People just have been too concerned with other things. I know I don't buy gemstones as a luxury. I love them, but I don't buy them because I love them. I buy them because it's a business. Right now, at least. Don't get me wrong. If I was rolling in money right now, I'd probably have some dumbass crystals laying around. But I've been eating nothing but oatmeal pretty much for the last year and a half. Got 5 on that one. 5 on this one. But I'm gonna make that JTV dream a reality. We're gonna actually, things I think are coming together that it might help quite a bit. Oh, my good sir, with a 3D printer, I can make about anything because I can turn it into metal. Although it has been like 20 years since I've made an electric motor. Ooh, that sounds like fun. It's wire wrapping. I like wire wrapping. $5 on this one. That's interesting. I'll have to remember that. Uh, Unfortunately, I am not eating oatmeal because of any nutrition. I am eating oatmeal because it's cheap and I cannot bring myself to eat ramen ever again due to trauma. $10 on this beautiful, beautiful trillion. Up next, I'm sure I'll have diabetes by the end of the year, the way I'm eating oatmeal. I have this gorgeous opal pendant that I made. Now, this pendant would have been like $600. It's silver and 14 karat gold. It has yellow diamonds, chrome diopside, blue apatite, a white diamond, beautiful opal, and yellow sapphires. During setting, there was a microfracture that happened, and you can barely see it. It didn't even crack to the surface. The opal is probably stable, but because of that crack, I am discounting it. Can't even get it to show right now. I'm trying my best. $250. There it is. It's on the bottom under, like, because it doesn't reach the surface, but it's there. So that makes for a wonderful opportunity for somebody. Well, that is super awesome. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going. Probably another half hour, I'm guessing. I love this design. I'm planning to do this design again and make it work this time. I cook for myself as well. It's just I have to cook oatmeal. It's just it is what it is, you know. Up next, what do we got on this? We got $8 on this amethyst. Glad to hear things are getting better for you, buddy. It's good to hear. I hope your mom's doing well. Oh man. I can say this. I have never, since about the same time, I have not fit into a size 34 either, except when I was using. It kind of makes them, you know. We got $4 on this next. I need to raise the price on that. I don't know, maybe. It's getting hard to replace these. Good price. My problem is my rent is $2,000 a month, or well, my like rent and power together and internet are $2,000 a month. Oh, either way, I've already like hit enough for this to be an extraordinarily good sale. The best stream I've had this year, I believe. So I'm more just I've got other projects I got to work on. Although you make a point. If people were buying gems left and right, yeah, I'd keep streaming until it stopped. Because gotta make that money. I got $6 here. Yeah, stars. I know what you mean there. Like when cut just right, get them hearts and arrows. Oh, I wouldn't say it's been a good year. It's been a good sale today. No, it's been a horrible year financially, but I'm still alive. And that's a good thing. Just got to keep rolling through it sometimes. Challenges will come. They always do. $6 on this one. But yeah, today's been a good one. I sold one of my favorite crystals today. Another for $6. That's actually a pretty reasonable amount for US. Definitely so. Heck, right after I first started, I remember there was a bad dip, and then it got good for like 2.5 years, and then it got rough again. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm not able to leave the area, or I would. As soon as I can, though, I'm going to go somewhere where rent is not like this. Or where I can, work for my rent. If you happen to live in Montana and you like jewelry, hit me up, like all I need is a couple rooms in a basement or some shit. And I work miracles. I'll make you jewelry every month. Or, well, depends on, like, if you're wanting, like, gold and stuff, we might have to do 6 months, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Oh, yeah, no, like we were talking a little earlier, the prices of gems that we're getting from India and Thailand, where we have to source our gemstones, are going up. And sure, I can go get Montana sapphires and then facet them with what little skill I have, but those are more expensive. Like, I facet this into a gemstone, and that's several $100s, like for a small gemstone. Or even one of my tourmaline, which isn't for sale. Maybe I'll get another one cut. Yeah, and if there is a rich old lady out there, you will not regret it. Will vouch for me. Will would kill to let me live in a shed and make jewelry for him all the time. And then I'd start working on like chairs around the house and stuff and just silver lining them and putting gems in them and making little ornaments for your lights and all sorts of stuff. Like we'll turn your place into royalty. Yellow diamonds and purple rhodolite garnets. I love this combo. This was a really early project as I was trying to find my way to this type of a style. This was one of my first prototypes as I was learning to do that. You can see, instead of engraving, I tried cutting out the back. This pendant is $200. And that is literally the stones. Yeah. That last one that you won. Because you won that grand prize, right? I remember you telling me I thought you said you were going to use that as a gift. That's right. That's awesome. Got $3 on this one. Yeah, I tried to order some more really big amethysts, but too much right now. What has a big chip in it? That didn't happen in the mail, did it? If you want, I'll try to find a way to make it, to fix it. I Well, even though that was a like freebie, I pride myself in people getting quality stuff from me. He says if there's a chip in it and that happened in shipping, I want to take care of it. And even if it wasn't me, I want to take care of it. Like, I don't know. It's my personal brand of ethics. Okay. I thank God. Still though, man, I'm willing to help if you need help getting that fixed. Like, hit me up. Okay, we'll figure it out. I got you. A board full of diamonds. It might be a little too rich for people's blood. Plus, diamonds are a little costly. Like that 80 point old mine, 85 points, I believe. Old mine cut diamond. It would be a couple thousand. Quad, my packages do when they show up, they are not pretty. I pack for security because that's what matters to me. Is like it needs to get there, in one piece with our mail system that likes to play football with our packages when they're transferring them. Yeah, exactly. That one is 8, by the way. I'm sorry. I should have given that price. Make a nice little pendant. I got $4 on this little one. And $4 on this round. Then up next, I have a blue zircon wire wrap pendant. And it has a fabulous blue zircon in it. This one is 160. It's wrapped and polished for comfort all the way around, and also to be very secure. It'll last for a long time. You can see how the wires get wrapped into other wires and secured and wrapped around other things and wrapped a little more. And then I do some wrapping just to make sure. God, I can't remember. What did I write on the package? I know I do that sometimes. I can be the king of sarcasm. I don't remember what I wrote on that one. That's a nice color. I like that one. $7 on that. A beautiful color. We got $4 on this one. Oh yeah, okay. just being like super you're an amazing person. Please don't break this. Thank you for your hard work. You're underappreciated. You don't get enough love, which is true. Like, maybe if people were kinder, other people would stop and think about like, hey, is my rush to get this job done possibly going to harm someone else? Then we got this one. This one is $6. Last but not least on this board, I think we got one more board after this is what we're going to do. Deciding what that next board's going to look like too. If anyone has any requests, especially like if you're wanting to buy something, let me know what you want. I got you. I'll figure it out. Alrighty. So this is just like, I don't know, someone this will call to eventually. We have a 20-sided die with sapphire in it, connected to a lug nut. Literally fell off someone's truck or car. I believe it was truck. I made a mold out of it, filled it with wax, casted it in silver, and this little silver plague doctor mask. This is amethyst. Yeah. I've learned the best way to deal with like my local post office is just going in and uh I don't know. I've gotten them to the point where like I don't know if you know what it's like to have your package get delivered but it was never put on your porch. And then you try to fight it and they're like, "Well, it says it was delivered properly." I've gotten it to the point with my local post office where I can literally go down there. 200 on this, by the way. And I can be like, "Hey, this is bullshit. It never made it." And the guy that manages my local post office will go look into it and be like, "Yeah, no, I agree. And plus, I know you don't like you get so many packages of high value and you rarely come in to do this. So it must be a legit fuck up on our end." And they'll reverse it. And it depends on the local place. It really does. I think I'm lucky here a bit. Garnets? No, I don't know that I want to do garnets. I do peridot, I guess. I could do half peridot, half topaz. That. That checks out. Yeah, I've seen that type of stuff. UPS, where now if it gets delayed by weather, you don't get your money back, even if you paid for the overnight guarantee. And so now every fucking delay is always weather. Like you can go look and it's perfect weather across the US, nothing. And it doesn't matter. They're just fuck you. I've stopped going with UPS ever since they did that. I was not okay with that change. That was BS. UPS, get your shit together. It's pretty bad when I'm picking USPS over you. Think about what you've done. Go to the corner now. Sorry. It's like, dude, relax. Ready. You know what? The stones are 200, but it would take me some time and work to cut this apart. I'll do 150 on this if somebody wants it for 150. Not that I need to, but nah, you know. I'm still really proud of that piece. Still pretty proud of that piece too. I don't know. What do we got over here? What's on this? Huh? I guess we could do that since that custom never got picked up. Guess it's time to start selling it. Alrighty, our last board for the day. Let's do it. It's what they do, Iris. It's what they do. Alrighty. Yeah, that checks out, Bama. All right, so we got this 1.8 carat trillion peridot for $60. Is gorgeous. I've got this 2.2 carat pear shape for 60. This one I'm gonna say 50 today, and it probably won't get a price increase from 60 in the future. Like do a little bit of a discount on it today, but up next for 11 is ridiculous. We're gonna double that one. I got 12 on this beautiful one. Round brilliant. Perfectly cut too. And $8 on this one. It's a little smaller. Up next, a boulder opal and tanzanite pendant that I made. This is going to be $400. Price of wire is through the roof right now. It is tripled in the last couple of years. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Enjoy that. That sounds like a fun one. Sorry, I'm getting fingerprints off this because it might need a cleaning. There we go. It's going to need a cleaning anyway, but that's all right. Ow. All right. Another peridot. This one is $8. You're all good. Oh, Bama, I don't blame you. I want to get out and get more agate. I've been trying, but because I do live right next to a river, but it's in the middle of town and it's probably been hunted to extinction. I need to get brave and start walking out into the water and get deep enough where it helps me stay buoyant and takes the weight off my leg, and then, get rocks out and find agate. I don't know. Like, go search in the bottom of a river for it or something. I fucking don't know. Well. We got $6 on this one. Up next, $5. Yeah, cutting gemstones is definitely like I can buy gemstones from India for a third of the price that it would cost to buy it from myself cutting it, because of the amount of labor involved with cutting it, unless you have a mass production setup. Although it is a blast cutting. Like, I am still just blown away by how good I did cutting this stone. This tourmaline came out absolutely fabulous. Thankfully, we did have a lot of snowfall this year at Bama, so I might be able to find some this year. That was with the Weaver faceting machine, yes. Now, in all fairness, that one's 10. Not every stone I cut comes out that nice. Some of them come out all right, and maybe I'm getting a little better. I'm working on cutting a couple to test how good I am, but this one was not only I'm getting a little more skilled, I also got lucky that the Weaver machine decided to work with me. And I'm super proud of this one. It's kind of my display piece for now until I cut another one that's as good. Because, actually, same material. And you can see, like, especially that one, the angles got off. Sometimes the finish isn't as good as I want it. Like, I've had problems with that machine. But sometimes you get lucky. That is the only tool from them that I've gotten that I feel like it's close to good enough, but not quite. They need to figure their mast out. If they got their mast down a little better, it would be a good machine. Up next, fire agate and fire opal that I cut from, this is Mexican fire opal. Then we've got spessartine garnet and yellow sapphires and pyrope garnets, all in a wire wrap. Oh, I'm definitely getting better, but I also got to get lucky too with the machine. It's the nature of that machine because it's not consistent. It does not produce consistent results. We're asking 600 on this awesome piece, which I call Sunheart because why not? You can put that on one thick chain if you decide to. I made sure that it was, set up for somebody who had like a 10 millimeter Cuban or something. Very solid wrap. 600. I really, it's a very repetitive process that takes like 6 hours. I wouldn't be against doing it. I just don't think it would have much attention. Like it wouldn't keep people's attention. And so I'd have to find a way to like really be entertaining, and I'm not super good at that. I'd get a couple people, I'm sure. I just don't think I would get a ton of people. Maybe one of these days I'll give it a try. I have done a live stream faceting a gem once. It did not go very well. $7.6 carat blue topaz for $57. Sometimes I do. It's got to be the right day for me. Got 32 on this one. That is true. It is kind of difficult because I got to also pay a lot of attention to the faceting process. And so it does make it difficult when, like, this is easier because I'm not focusing on what my hands are actually doing. Like, my hands are just twisting around a gemstone on the camera. And yeah, that heart is really nice. I don't know if I'll be online tomorrow. Let's see, and this one is $10. Actually, and this is a really good example. So this is old stock, and this is new stock. $10 versus $32, and you can see the difference isn't that crazy. Like, yeah, one's a little bigger and a little better cut. Old stock, it would have been $20, but I had to go up. Should have had that example earlier. I've seen some of that. If I ever can afford to get new tools again, I'll be looking into that. Although we'll see where things go. Right now, I'm having to focus. Hey, you too, buddy. Enjoy your dinner. I'm jealous. I'm having to focus on rent and food and power. Oh, that last one is 12. Then we have this one for 17. And then I have an emerald pendant that somebody wanted me to make as if it was a keychain. And so I did. Then they never actually picked it up. And I've held it for some time. This is a natural, this is a good emerald. It's oil only. The emerald was worth a couple hundred. Oh, 150 maybe, because it's not the resin fracture filled. You can actually see that little spot there. That's how I can tell it's oil, is because of that. And so yeah, 200. Like, pay me for the emerald basically is all I'm really asking for. If you want, I can engrave something on the back. Something about there, yeah. I'd say in the 2-ish area. It's a gorgeous stone. And it's not resin, which is super rare with affordable emeralds. Usually they're resin filled, and this one wasn't. And yeah, grr. But yeah. Oh, totally. No, I agree. It does have a little bit of a windowing, but the way it works out with the way I set it, it looks good. You interested in that one, Will? No, windows can be just fine. I mean, a lot of older cuts had windowing, and they weren't meant, like, the brilliant cut is a European thing, where they used to do rose cuts and such in the East or cabs. And this is just a European. Yeah. Well, if you want, I'll put that emerald aside for you. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. You kind of need to, yeah, know your place. Good color on this stone. Sorry, I wanted to clean the face of it off. That one is $6. This one is 13. Got 16. $4. And our last gemstone, definitely not least, at $12, I got this oval blue topaz. Beautiful color. Decent cutting. And then, you know what? 500 on this one. Give me, which 700 is what the normal price tag on this particular pendant is. And 650 is what I've kind of had it at for a while. But so this is Ethiopian opal, yellow sapphires, well, fire color sapphires. And that opal is alive. Well, all my opals are alive, you know, like that's the point of my opals, is to be fabulous, colorful, and on fire. And that one is on fire. I will do 500 on that today. It is a solid wrap. Comfortable and smooth, very wearable, very colorful. All right, my friends. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I appreciate the turnout too. Good to know that my AI search engine optimization is working a little better. We're gonna keep practicing on that. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna figure it out. If anyone out there has any questions, comments, wants to snag themselves a piece or whatever, might as well show this as I'm about to put it away for the day. Feel free to send me an email, tyler59801@gmail.com, and we can figure it out. Got all sorts of stuff, including gems, jewelry, etc. Oh, quad, yeah. Before I go, I'll show it real quick. Ow. Well, one of my favorites. All right. Last thing for today. None of these are for sale. These are all private collection at this point. 2 of which are my personal private collection, and then the third is someone else's. This was the one that was recently sold, and I kind of cried. In a good way. It's going to a good home. Very nice, absolutely clean, very beautiful indicolite tourmaline, weighing 26.9 carats. That's over 5 grams. Then my other 2 favorites are this one, which I don't know what it weighs, but it's about the same. I mean, size-wise, it's pretty close. It's singly terminated at the top. It's got a beautiful shift of color in it. Oh God, I think if I were to facet that stone, I would cut it up into smaller stones, 3 or 4 of them, maybe. I mean, no more than or no less than 3, but I wouldn't. It's a specimen. And then my other one that's a favorite is 22.4 carats. And you may be thinking, like, that's a little smaller, it's not as clean. But it has the holographic termination, etched termination on the top. And that's why it's my favorite, or on my favorites list. I had said, well, this one was like never for sale. And I basically said one of these days, one of these two would sell. And then this one stopped getting shown. And I was like, well, if one of the other small ones sells, then I'll take this one off of the chopping block. But if it sells, it sells, and it sold. So, oh yeah, no, the color's great. It's clean down below. Like the bottom 80% is very clean material. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone. A little under 500. They're my beautiful species. Oh yeah, especially because I know the exact mine and the exact pocket and the year they were found. It's kind of a decent price. However, I digress. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with me today while we had this sale. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a great week. Hopefully, I'll get some videos up. Actually, that reminds me, I need to clear my data while I'm plugged into the computer. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I will catch you sometime this next week. If you haven't already, could you head over to my channel? And I just released a short this morning. Could you go watch it all the way through and maybe let it replay like 3 or 4 times? Because if like 6 people do that in 1 hour, it might cause it to go a little crazy. I don't know. But I'm just wanting to experiment. So if someone wants to do me a solid and go let that video play through 3 or 4 times, I'd love you for it. I hope y'all have a good one. We will catch you next time. Peace. All right, meow meow. How do we take over the world? Still going? Why?